Hey guys, it's Spirit, and welcome back to Crossout. Now, today we're going to be doing something a bit different. I seem to have exhausted all of my potential creativity making this super optimized tank, and I think that's partially, the fault of how I think, in terms of, if I find something that works, I don't see a need to improve it, and this is, the optimum balance for all of the parts that I currently own. So, what we are going to be doing today is this little button down here, a vehicle auto assembly with parts from storage. This is basically the randomized creation button. And, I'm not sure what I'm going to get. I'm not sure if it's going to be viable, but, well, let's hit this button and see what we get. Yes, I know, it'll take away what I've got, but I've got that saved. So, let's go. What have we got here? I'm going to, for the sake of fairness, I'm going to allow myself 3 retries in each of these videos, just in case I get something I don't think I can use. Let me see here. It looks like a little buggy build with some machine guns and a thing. That is a very flimsily attached autocannon. Looks like the kind of thing that'd be built for speed more than anything else. I'm going to re-roll and see what else I get. Oh, that is a bright pink monstrosity. My goodness. Looks like the kind of thing. What have we got back in there? Looks like we've got an engine, some good, what have we got? Looks like we've got an engine, we've got a radiator, we got some nice, nice tech back there. I think I'm going to, I might use this one. I'm going to repaint it a different color, and then we will take it into a game and see how it does. Alright, we are on Sector EX. It's not one of my favorite maps. I gave my build the crater camo skin. I'm going to head down to the bottom and see how this works. We've got a synthesis and a whole bunch of machine guns. Oh boy. It's an interesting combination, I must say, having the synthesis and the... I'm backwards, Hiya! Take him out, take him out, take him out. Get. Okay, this... What have you got? Trying to ramp me, buddy? Ow. It worked. But yeah, that's actually an interesting combination, having the synthesis and the machine guns. That's kind of a cool combination, because the machine guns can't fire continuously. And so you need to take your take your finger off the button periodically to let your machine guns cool down. And that's exactly what the synthesis runs on, is taking your finger off the button to let it cool down after a while. We just got steamrolled because, well, they seem to have much better aim and much better firepower in this game than we do, and this guy's just stuck in a corner. My gosh, can you not back up? Yeesh. Alright, well, that didn't go so well, but let's see if I can do better in the next round. Alright, this time we're on Desert Valley, one of my favorite maps for builds that can zip in and out. I did some messing around with it. I put the plasma cannon in the middle. Hopefully that'll aid with being able to shoot both directions, but the guns seem to be getting in the way. Like the machine guns on each side seem to be getting in the way, kind of. Alright, we've got people coming in. Let's see if the bots can't provide an adequate distraction. Alright. Have at the... Oh boy, I'm gonna just back up a second and not engage there because of that. Okay, this guy is... That bot is down. Undisputably down, and so am I. This build is very top-heavy. Yes, please drive right in front of me. Ow. This build is ridiculous. I I don't have a car jack. Thank you. Okay, that's... Thankfully, I'm not completely useless this game. Let's see if I can't shoot out this thing's wheels. Come on. Ow. Don't flip over. Okay, I just have my little machine gun. Now I have nothing. I got 2 wheels and neither of them are steering. My goodness. This isn't built for direct combat. This is built for, like, hit and run. But the problem with hit and run, it's not a very good use of the... I don't feel like it's a very good use of the weapons set. Because hit and run should be with, like... quick-hitting payload. You should have, like, a cannon on the front, or you should have missiles on the back that you just run up on somebody, kablam, and then run off. Like that. That's a hit-and-run build right there. The twin cannons on a hover beld. Yeah. But the machine guns and the plasma don't really work for, they don't really work for they're meant for sustained fights, is what I'm trying to say. They don't really work for hit and run because you have to sit there and drill away at somebody with them to do any damage. Unless you have, like, a ton of plasma guns. I don't actually think it's possible to have 4 plasma guns with current, oh, no, it is possible to have 4 plasma guns with the current, energy distribution. But you need to have, like, the Tier 4 Apollo generator, which is, like, ungodly expensive in this game. My gosh. But yeah, let's go over to somebody else, see how he's doing. Alright, this guy's doing fairly well. I cannot imagine how you can aim those cannons on a hover platform. Hover platforms are so unstable to control. Like, you see he's bouncing all over the place. He can't line up a good shot. Yeah, there's a reason I don't use hovers most of the time. They're not very... That almost looks like a build that, the AI thing, the, randomly generated builds would do. Although I'm liking the motorcycle-style thing in the back, but it apparently makes him extremely unstable, and I'm shocked how he can even attempt to aim that. But yeah, as I was saying about my build, the plasma and the machine gun aren't really suited for hit-and-run attacks, which is what the light buggy body is meant for. So I'm not sure it's the proper weapon for the intended strategy. And I'm gonna sit here and watch 2 imbeciles trying to take hits at each other, and I'm thinking we're probably gonna lose because of this base capture. Oh, he just took him out. That's actually impressive that you were able to aim that, good sir. I would usually think of putting twin... Huh. See, this is exactly why I need to play this game more, is because I was talking before about how I've exhausted most of my own creativity with making builds, but that's mostly I exhausted my creativity with making tanks, because I'd already optimized my perfect tank in the Sandstorm platform, but I go into game and I see stuff like this, innovative stuff like this, and it inspires me for, like, new ideas that I could do. I could put, like, twin cannons on the front of a tread build, so you roll up on somebody, flip to the side, and blast them with multiple cannons. But, anyway, I'm not sure that this is the proper build for... Not sure this is a proper enough build to actually function, but I'm gonna give it one more go and see if we can't pull out a win. Okay, we're on Founders Canyon this time. It's not a very good map for anything that isn't artillery, I find. But hopefully all the little in and out weaving is going to make it easier to use this thing. I'm not used to wheels. I'll have to realign my muscle memory, because I'm used to being able to just spin sideways on the spot. Alright, looks like we've got enemy contacts up here. Go. Go. Right, yep, we have enemy contacts. They are everywhere up here, and nobody has a radar. My gosh, I cannot see where they are on the minimap. Alright, but yeah, this buggy build is far more suited to hit and run. Far more suited to hit and run attacks than standing and fighting. Alright, I grazed him there, but I'm not entirely sure if I can do much with this kind of a build. I don't have the right weapons for hit and run. And that's a shield thing. Okay. Alright, we got dude over here. Dude over here. Ow. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. We need to keep moving. Keep moving. Dude over here now. Ow. What is it with people and cannons? My gosh. Alright, just need... Took off his gun. Took off his cannon. Need to take off that auto cannon. Yes, please drive directly in front of me. Ow. Yep, I would say this build is the wrong combination of structure and weaponry. For a hit-and-run build, you need a much harder, faster hitting weapon, and for using the slow grind of the plasma and machine gun combo, you would need a much tankier build to sit there in the line of fire and take hits while grinding the enemy down. It's more of an attrition-style weapons, and that is actually a pretty neat little truck. I do have a truck like this that I used for, like, way back in the day when I was just starting out. I built a little, like, 200 or 2,000 point truck. I might do some videos with that at some point, because it's just about as effective as that against other low-level creations. Alright, so we didn't do quite as well as we could have with this thing. I feel like it was, as I've said, I feel like it's just the wrong combination of build structure and weapons combo. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe. And make sure to follow me on social media so you never miss an update. Until next time, I'm Spirit, and I will see you all later.